try again. Hello, Red Wave. Your men's Fresno State basketball team has just achieved the first Mountain West Conference victory of the season.
What did he say?
I said the first. That's right. Mountain West Conference victory of the season. Freaking go, baby. About darn time. Your Fresno State Bulldogs, yes, you heard that correctly, defeated the San Jose State Spartans in a contest on the hardwood in the Save Mart Center, 85-82 at the buzzer. And what a game it was. Oh my gosh. It had to be one of the most entertaining games around. By the way, if you are not on YouTube, you got to go check it out on YouTube. We are there at Beware of Bulldogs. If not, or if you're on YouTube and you want to listen on the audio version, you can do that too on Spotify and iTunes and other places as well. Also, we're on Twitter, X, Beware_Bulldogs. Yeah, that's right. I got it because I'm on a 10-day fast from Twitter right now. So it's been a while. I'm sorry, everybody. And on Instagram at Beware of Bulldogs Podcast. Cole, how was we talked yesterday or 2 days ago, and everyone listened yesterday to that episode.
Well, the people that are still, engaged.
Yes. And thank you, by the way. But how has it been between that game and this game? What was the buildup like?
I had a lot of doubts. But I got to say, and I'm sorry to say it, sorry one guy to say it, but when the game started, our head coach wasn't there. And I ain't going to lie.
My
confidence went up a little bit.
I was going to say there was one factor that was different from all the rest when this game started. And that was the one factor that was different.
Yeah. Hutt was out. He was sick.
We don't know if he actually was sick or not, but
I'm sure he was.
I don't know if you remember last year, everybody out there listening. If you remember the last time Coach Hutt was out, remember last year?
No,
Keith Brown coached a game last year because I think Hutt was sick, and we dominated that game.
Well, we didn't dominate.
We didn't dominate this game, no, but we did win.
Which honestly is a miracle.
Yes.
If we can get into the stats. Although, did you post anything to Twitter?
No.
Nothing.
Because I told you I'm on 10-day fast.
Last time we got 0 responses, guys. So let's go. Get on it, guys. No, sorry, not Twitter. X.
Yeah.
Jiminy Crickets. I'm behind the times.
So Dogs win 85-82 at the buzzer. It not only was it entertaining at the last second, but this game was entertaining from start to finish. This was a wild game.
Yeah, I gotta say, these the bottom half of the Mountain West games, really entertaining games. Now, if you're like me and you switched right after this game was over, you turned on I'm sorry, guys, I didn't make it to the game, but you turned on the New Mexico Utah State game or the Boise State UNLV game. Any 4 of those teams were gonna get whooped. Especially Utah State, New Mexico was just a completely another level of basketball. Honestly, I wasn't impressed with Boise. Get a little sidetracked, but my point is, the bottom half of these teams, they're going to be great games. And if you can make it to one, make it out, because Wyoming game was great, and this game was great against San Jose.
Mm-hmm. All right, we'll get into numbers and statistics, and Cole and I go from there. We could talk basketball all night. I said the final score twice. By the way, that's huge for me to get it out, just to get it out. Fresno State finishes with 85 total points. Leading the way on the score in the score column is Isaiah Hill
Isaiah Hill passed, I believe, 2 or 3 different players on the all-time leading scorer list this game. Finished with 24, had 6 rebounds, 9 assists, 0 turnovers.
That's a miracle. He also had the most minutes played.
Yeah, played 37. Isaiah Pope, Xavier Dussel, Enoch, and Eduardo Andre finished off the starting 5. Excuse me. Isaiah Pope had 12. Xavier Dussel had 11. Enoch had 10. Andre had 4. And off the bench, Donovan Yap played like he played like he had been playing, but he played like, what did they say? Like a bat of hell. Just going at 100 miles per hour at the rim, finished with 13 points off the bench. He did have 2 turnovers, but he had he added 3 rebounds and a block and a steal.
Yeah, Yap had some of the smoothest finishes I've seen all year in college basketball. Yeah, really nice finishing at the rim by Yap.
Jalen Weaver finished with 7, and Leo Colomario finished with 4. Enoch Boyachi did have a double-double, had 10 points, 13 boards, 1 assist, 3 blocks, 1 steal, and he did have a turnover. And 0 fouls. Once again, Andre picked up.
That must be a typo.
Andre picked up 3 quick fouls, or 2 quick fouls, and picked up a third right when he got subbed in again.
But that's fine because Andre looked great this game.
He looked better. He only took 3 shots.
He finished with the right hand.
I know. I did see that.
Yeah.
I did see that. Let's talk about guard play. Isaiah Hill, Donovan Yap running the point. Thought Donovan Yap is the guy to run point. He has looked so good. Isaiah Hill, past 2 games, has looked better when it comes to shot selection, in my opinion.
I agree with that. Yes.
He went 7 for 13 from the floor. This Isaiah Hill, 7 for 13, 5 for 8 from the 3-point line. Shot way better from the 3-point line. Also went 5 for 5 from the free throw line. We went 8 for 10 from the free throw line this game. Last time we talked about this team from the free throw line, they shot 60% from the free throw line. This one,
we shot 40%.
40%.
I think we were 4 for 10. But we were 60% on the season going into that game, and then we shot 40.
Oh, okay.
So
Sorry.
we're still on a solid 60% for the season.
So we shot 80% this game. I thought Isaiah Hill and Donovan Yap looked very good. Donovan Yap finished with 28 minutes. He played more. You could tell the way we subbed was different with Hutt not there. The way we subbed was different.
Minutes are more spread out. Tavares, I gotta say again, didn't play.
Still don't know what's up with that.
Going on with that?
Yeah. But Yap stayed in the game in stretches longer than he usually does, rather than getting subbed out. I mean, he sometimes gets around these minutes, but it's not consistent like this. He'll wouldn't play a long stretch. So I was really happy to see that. What do you have on Hill and on Yap?
No, I don't have much more to say, much more to add. I enjoyed watching both of them. Yeah, I can't really bring any more to the table, Caleb, but
okay.
I want to talk to Yap because Yap is so fun to watch.
Yeah.
I would love to have Yap on, Caleb. Can you do that?
I will work on it.
Okay.
I will say early on in the season, before the season on social media, I saw a couple things from Dono's social media, and he was saying that this year is going to be different, and he was posting always in the gym.
It's definitely been different for him.
Yes,
I'll tell you that.
That's what, and
he was like a completely different player.
Yeah. I'm loving Yap as the season goes on more and more. Isaiah Pope, Xavier Dussel, some other guards. Like I said, Pope finished with 12, Dussel with 11. Go ahead, Cole. Go ahead. I know because you and Pope are best friends.
Yes, which is a lie. If Pope's listening to this podcast, he
hates you.
Yeah, I know. I'm really sorry. But I listen back to the podcast. I don't think I was mean as I thought I was. Maybe
no. And as former basketball players, they know how to take it, and they know how to take it.
I hope so. Watching Isaiah Pope this game, he is one of our best offensive players. Yes. I really do like him. I mean, I always say he forces shots. This game, he didn't force shots more than any other player did.
No,
if
maybe
I'm
he
being
did
honest.
listen to you.
So, I think he forced one shot that I can recall, and usually that's all I can think about him. But he's his role should be that he comes off the bench and puts in a good solid 2 to 5 minutes, but he's consistently doing that throughout the game, so he should be getting, between 15 to 20 minutes a game. But that's not the role they have him playing. And on guys like that should be in that role, but obviously we're not playing him that way. He's not going to win us any games just because of how he plays defensively. And I mean, that's going to take years to change for him. It's just a disappointment to see because Isaiah Pope had 31 minutes, Donovan Yap had 28, Cole Nale had 26. I mean, either one of those guys, Jalen Weaver, even this game, the only reason why Jalen Weaver got minutes was to shut down their stud shooter. What was his name? Gorner? Something like that?
Gorner, I believe.
Yeah. And Weaver got in once he had already put up like 20 points, and Weaver shut him down because Weaver's
Strong.
big. He's big and strong. He might not look it. I mean, if you see him in person, you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, no, Weaver, though Yap, Weaver, and Colomario, they should have pulled Pope's minutes down to 20 minutes because Pope's not the guy that's gonna win you a conference or games in general. He's the guy that's gonna come in, give you good minutes offensively, put up some points, keep you in the game, and then he needs to get out of there.
I think Pope has to score 12 points a game for us to have any chance.
With the offense that we're playing, yes. But with the offense we should be playing, which is running up and down the floor with Weaver, Colomario, Yap, Enoch, and Tavares,
Ducell,
no.
I think, honestly, I think Ducell and Pope could play the same role in an offense like that, where they're shooting the ball, where they are the shooter.
Yeah,
they're running off screens and shooting the ball because they both shoot the ball well. Numbers for Pope from the floor went 4 for 8 from the floor, 1 for 1 from the 3-point line, and got to the free throw line 4 or twice, went 3 for 4. And he had 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, and a turnover. With 31 minutes, I want to see a little more. I want to see him fill the stat sheet a little more other than just scoring because, yeah, he is a liability on defense.
Well, if he is the scorer, then he should be scoring more than 12.
Yes, I agree. I was talking to Caleb Pletz because he was at the game, and he saw the same thing we did. Pope has to play defense. Pope was on Gorner early in the game, and then I think Gorner hit like 5 threes, just bang, 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 bang. And
he had he literally had
points.
A career night.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ended the game with 32.
I believe so.
We'll get to
that. But Pope started on him, and then they were trying different guys on him. I believe Weaver was on him for a little bit. Colomario was on him for a little bit. I mean, the guy hit everything.
Yeah, he hit a beautiful fadeaway 3 in the corner, fading to his left with the baseline on his left, fading out of bounds. Nailed it.
That's how you know he's
hitting crazy shots.
It's one of those nights.
Yeah.
The rim is huge.
Dude, the rim was super forgiving for San Jose State. I don't know what they did to our rims last night.
Well, I will say we shot well too. I mean, better than usual. 11 for 25 from the 3-point line. We shot
average 44%.
Yeah, but
I don't know what's average in today's game, but yeah,
that's good for us. And we shot 55% from the floor. That's huge. You win games when you shoot that. All right, to the bigs. Enoch Boyachi and Eduardo Andre. Enoch got most of the minutes, went 5 for 7 from the floor, had finished with 13 rebounds. Like I said, double-double, 10 points. I like Enoch. He's strong. He plays hard, and he's aggressive. He plays above the rim. Andre, he came so far last year, but you can tell like he's gonna have to take a bigger step if he wants any chance at playing at the next level or dominating games because he has to get that right hand, which is coming along. He's got to be able to.
He's trying.
Yeah. No, yeah. And he's got to be able to move people. These guys should be dunking on everyone. They're just so much bigger and longer and stronger than these guys. They should be moving them and just dunking down their throats. So I want to see more from Andre. I want to see him get fired up. There's just no, like, I don't know if you want to call it swagger or energy or what coming from Andre. I need something more from Andre, body language wise, and him going at the rim like he hates his mom, or like the rim took his girlfriend.
Yeah, and it is exemplified because Enoch is so expressive and high energy and gets everyone going, and then you get Andre and it's complete opposite.
Yep. All right, bench. We talked about Donovan Yap. We'll move to Jalen Weaver. Finished with 7 points. Went 3 for 5 from the floor, 1 for 2 from the 3-point line. And Leo Colomario played 26 minutes, 2 for 3 from the floor, 0 for 1 from the 3-point line. They finished with 4 points. Leo didn't get he had 1 rebound. Same with Jalen. I will say about our bench guys, we went on a run once again when it was Leo, Jalen, Dono, I believe it was Ducell and Enoch. And that's
our squad.
Yeah.
I can't second that, Caleb. I wasn't really trying to keep track of that.
I think that was when we went on a run.
I was more just enjoying the game, but that makes complete sense because that happened against Wyoming. So, dude, Weaver's got to be one of the best guys on the fast break in the nation. When it's 1-on-1, Weaver's scoring every time. And when he scored 1-on-2 last night on a fast break. You can't stop Weaver on the fast break. Sorry, I just had to get that in.
No, we have to play fast. We have to play fast. And that's why I like Dono at the point. Because Donovan Yap plays fast. He attacks the rim. He forces people to help, and he can hit people when they're open. He doesn't do that as well as Isaiah Hill, though, passing the ball.
Yeah.
But he forces help. But he finished.
He couldn't miss.
No. Isaiah Hill had some nice passes, too. Just some fun stats for you guys. We had 24 bench points, 13 coming from Dono. This game changed leads 22 times. It was wild. We had 40 points in the paint. I mean, I believe 11 of those came from Dono. It's like all of his floaters. Enoch's 10. But 40 points, that's where a bulk of our points should come from because we're attacking the rim, we're faster. We get fast break points. We have bigs. We should get a bulk of our points. I didn't mention the numbers on Ducell. He went 4 for 10 from the floor, 3 for 8 from the 3-point line.
Yeah, that dude only hits the tough shot. I said it last game too, in a way. But yeah.
I want to see him attack the rim. He did it once or twice, but I want to see Ducell pump fake, get to the rim. You got to be a threat from I guess you could say he's a threat from the 3-point line.
He's not really a threat.
He hasn't been lately.
The set shot when he's standing and catch and shoot.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't really been a threat doing that. He's been more of a threat fading away, hitting a crazy shot, hitting a step back 3. Those are the shots he's been knocking down.
Yeah, we got to get him on the move. All right, San Jose State. Tibet Gorner. That was 32 points. Went 7 for 9 from the 3-point line, 12 for 17 from the floor. Great. Trey Anderson had 21. Myron Amy had 13. Alvaro Cardenas, who I believe had a bunch of points for them last year. He's has been their stud in the past. He only had 7. He shot 3 for 10 from the floor, 1 for 4 from the 3-point line. So thank goodness he didn't have a good night. And then off the bench, you had Diogo, what is that, Sexus? I don't know. I would change that last name, though.
Seixas or something.
Seixas.
Yeah.
Seixas.
Seixas, that's what it is. That's it.
Yep. He had 7. So, I mean, the San Jose State team, I talked about them when we previewed this. And I don't really know any of those players, if they have any studs or not. Well, Tibet Gorner was unbelievable. He was a lot of fun to watch. Cardenas can play. I mean, they have a lot of players. Shoot, they just knocked down their shots, and it's
Did
a
you
totally.
mention Anderson went 5 for 5 and 3?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Unreal. Their team went 58 over 58%, 59%
Yeah.
from 3. And didn't they out rebounded us by 7 rebounds?
Let's see.
I think they out rebounded us by 7 rebounds.
36-29. Good call.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
They out rebounded us by 7 rebounds and they shot 59% from 3. And they lost.
Yeah.
How does that happen, Caleb?
Uh,
Go back and watch this game and tell me how it happened.
You tell
because
me.
I still don't know how the hell it happened.
Well, we did force we forced 9 turnovers.
They forced 7.
Yeah.
I guess that's the difference.
The points off turnovers. They had 8 off of our 7. We had 9.
I mean, we won by 3, though.
I know. It was.
I guess there's one. I mean, it's technically the difference, but
Yeah. So let me walk you through the end of this game if you didn't watch it. We were tied with about 4 seconds left. Or so we got the ball with 4 seconds. But we were tied, and Amy drove to the rim. Hill slides over, takes a charge.
supposedly,
Huge.
supposedly,
Well, you don't believe it was a charge?
it was not a charge.
Cole, it was a charge.
No, the new rules are once your plant foot is down,
Yeah.
if the guy's not set, then it's a block. This dude was in the air.
I know, Cole, but I don't care. I hate the new rule.
I gotta say, it was a block. Call went our way. I'm happy it did, and we capitalized on it. And he hit a crazy fadeaway 3 to do that. So, and it created great dramatic experience.
Are you talking about Hill at the end? His fadeaway
Yeah.
3? Yeah. So Hill took the charge, gets the ball back we get the ball back with 4 seconds left, goes down, hits a fadeaway 3. I mean, not much you could do, but man, it was a tough shot. Not making it any easier on yourself. And he drained it. It was great. It was nice to see one go in for us finally. After
And I gotta say, it was nice to see Hill hit it. I mean, he's been here. He's the experienced guy. He's been here for a while now. So
yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I'm all about players that take charges. If you're in high school, take charges. That's how you're going to get playing time. And
if
you
you're in
may
high
just
school and you're really bad, take charge. No, take charge if you're good too. But.
Yeah, look at Hill. He wins the game for them because he took a charge, and then he has the opportunity. He gives them the opportunity to win the game by taking a charge. Then he goes and wins them the game. It's going to come back to you. You do that. I was huge. I was excited for him, and I thought it was a. I don't care what you say, Cole. If it wasn't that you say it was a block,
Well, according to the NCAA rules, it is a block. So that's what I'm saying.
No one likes NCAA, so
that's also true.
Yeah. All right, some numbers for you guys that Cole and I wanted to go find and share. We found some numbers and we found the rankings of the Bulldogs according to these numbers
National
Nationally.
rankings.
So first one was scoring offense. Out of 351 teams in the country, we are ranked 286 with 69.6 points a game.
Which is honestly not bad.
For Fresno State, that's not bad.
But you also have to compare it to the other, how many points we give up.
Correct. And out of 351, we are ranked 207 in that category. We give up 72.6 points per game. So our scoring margin is at -2. It's a little over -2, but we're at -2.
2.5, yeah.
So that puts us at 297 in the country out of 351 teams when it comes to scoring margin. I believe it was last year we looked this up, and we were at -2. Yeah. And you had made a point of we are 1-3 away a game from things going our way. Now, granted, we played San Diego State in Nevada. They weren't going the other way with one more 3. But Wyoming, that's going another way. And a couple other games that are close are going the other way. If you hit one more 3.
Yeah, I mean, heck, if we have that win against Wyoming, we're 500 in the Mountain West.
That's true.
And you're 500 in the Mountain West this year is big.
And you're 500 overall, too. Another category that we thought would be interesting to look up is free throw percentage.
Yeah, we talked about this last podcast.
Free throw percentage is 64.19%.
About your average free throw percentage of a 6th grader.
It's bad. If you're not into basketball, you're aiming for 80.
That's reasonable. Yeah.
Aiming for it. That's what,
I'm aiming for 100. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, you're aiming for, I mean, if you're below 80, it's not good.
If you're below 80, switch to granny style.
Yes.
I'm being completely serious.
I'm with you. Okay. We are, out of 351 teams, we are ranked 334th. Army is in last place.
What's Army got?
I don't know. I didn't
Come on.
look. I just know they're in last. They want to protect our country, but they can't shoot free throws. And then I looked up our assist to turnover ratio. That's one of Pletz's favorite stats. I didn't get the number, but we are ranked 300th in the country when it comes assist to turnovers. It's because we rely on one person driving to the rim or creating their own shot. Most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time.
Yeah.
So those are just some of the numbers. If you have any other numbers that you want us to look up for next time, let us know. I am not on X/Twitter right now. So you can send me stuff at bewareofbulldogspodcast@gmail.com. I do see that.
Oh, really?
That's the only thing I see. Or comment on YouTube. I see those. Comment on YouTube, Beware of Bulldogs. And while you're there, you might as well like the video, subscribe, tell a friend, do all those things at the bottom of the screen there on YouTube.
Yeah, engagement's probably at an all-time low with how bad, well, maybe this podcast, but the game is.
I mean, with us hosting this podcast, I'm sure that's the reason why.
2 brothers, you can lose focus. No, but the Fresno State team is, everybody's beat.
I think, let me put it this way. Who made the guest appearance with Paul Leffler and Coach Q last night?
It was the baseball coach, right?
It was Ryan Overland, the baseball coach. Which is good. Get everybody fired up for the next sport. But that says something.
Oh.
Like, what coach is going on the football? Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's not really related to basketball. I guess it is. But one of the girls that's talking on the mic, Martinez.
Taylor,
girl?
yeah.
Taylor Martinez. Get a new mic.
Or that's not her fault.
Or just shove it down your throat and start talking because you can't hear you. I can't hear you when I'm watching the game.
Okay, that you got to tell that. Don't tell Taylor that. You got to. Well, Taylor can tell somebody.
She can tell somebody.
Okay.
I'm just telling you. Everywhere she went. Now, I just thought of that because she was also right next to at halftime or after the game.
Yes.
Whenever the hell the interview was.
Yeah.
Next to
you couldn't hear her.
Next to the baseball coach. Well, I think she had a headset on at that point. But I can't hear anything she says.
It doesn't help at the beginning when she's doing the pregame talk right next to where they're doing starting lineups. They're so loud. But
I don't know if her voice is soft or if the mic just doesn't pick up anything. Either way, turn up the volume of the mic, please.
All right. Anything else, Cole, on this game while the game was going on that you have?
Fresno State looked great. We looked super bouncy, super energized. I believe there's an evil spirit. This might sound weird. There's an evil spirit over Hutt that he brings to the team, and when he's not there, we're engaged. Our players are engaged more. Our players are happier, and they move quicker. They're bouncier. We just looked better.
We did. We looked like there was life in us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of demons and life, I should shout out our sponsors for this episode.
Usually you do that in the middle of the episode.
Yeah. I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But you know what brings me life? Wine. wine brings me life. Givoli wine, in particular. Givoli Winery is located in Biola, the beautiful town of Biola. Go down Shaw. If you're out in Fresno, go west on Shaw, make a right onto Biola Avenue, and you'll run into Givoli Winery, or as most people call it, Zavelli. Cole and I are big fans. We drink that wine a lot. What's your favorite wine at Givoli?
I said this last podcast,
Yeah.
so it really hasn't changed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What is it?
The 2021 Cabernet Sauvignon.
Wow. Okay. Mine is the Pinot Noir. It hasn't changed either. It's very good. They are open Saturdays and Sundays, noon to 5. There's also brick oven wood fire pizza. I can't stress this enough. I do every episode, but most ovens out there are gas, and they just say, "Oh, we got a wood fire." It's not.
Yeah. You go to a restaurant, we got brick oven pizza. It ain't wood fired, which means it ain't as good. The toast on that dough, it's not even. Or actually, sorry, it is even. but it's just the consistency is not nearly as good. It is the truth.
Yeah. Saturdays and Sundays, noon to 5, Givoli Winery. And if you're looking to throw a party for your company or anything like that, they will do that as well. Also, big shout out to the Vine Church. Speaking of demons, the Vine Church in Fresno, cast those demons out.
Oh, Lord.
The Vine Church in Fresno, located on Shaw and Grantland. They meet Sundays at 10 a.m. That's actually we're doing a church-wide fast right now, and I gave up Twitter and some really good food, but we're getting close. Whenever I struggle now, I pray, and one of my prayers has been that we would enjoy this podcasting. And I am now. Look at that. 85 to 82 buzzer beater. And we had fun tonight, didn't we?
Except for getting the sponsors.
Yeah. So if you're interested in strengthening your support group, finding community, check out the Vine Church in Fresno on Shaw, just west of Grantland. They meet Sundays at 10 a.m. Reach out to me. I can get you hooked up with anybody there. Anything else, Cole? So, thank you to Givoli and the Vine.
Yeah, just give Hut his money, tell him to stay at home, and let's continue the season.
I can't argue with that.
All right.
I don't think there is anything that anyone can say, and because to make an argument that he can come back and be this coach after what I saw last night.
I mean, I'll give you the argument, Caleb.
Okay.
San Jose State is terrible, and we had a home game. Wyoming was terrible. We ended up losing. That was an away game.
Got it.
So we're still about even, right? We came out on the buzzer beater this time.
Mm-hmm.
Last time we didn't because it was home away. That would be my only excuse.
Yeah.
But we just looked happier, bouncier, like I said.
Yeah, I agree. And I don't think we're the only people that feel this way.
Boy, I hope not, because we're doing the official podcast.
Yeah,
on it.
you are listening to Beware Bulldogs, the official Fresno State the podcast, fan podcast
for athletics.
Oh man, fan
pass.
Fan cast. All right,
pay $10. You get the fan pass, fan battle pass.
No, we don't do that here. We do need to set up a Patreon though. So, before this goes off the walls, or it's time for bed. We need to go to bed, Cole. Thank you everybody for listening. Check us out, YouTube and the audio places, Spotify and iTunes. Thank you so much. Monday, we're going live with Pletz talking football.
Can they still give a call? Is there a number they can call to leave a message?
Yeah, actually, there is. You can call the Beware of Bulldogs hotline. And that is, get your pens out. Here we go. 559-419-0384. They're definitely all gone after what we just did. But here's the number one more time. 559-419-0384. Beware of Bulldogs hotline. You can leave whatever message you want. We'll play it here.
Chew us out, chew the team out, chew the coach out, whatever you want.
Yeah, we got tough skin. You want to throw us under the bus and say how
Say we had a bad take.
dumb we are, and
I can tell you had a bad take, and guess what? You can't respond to it.
or how nice my new haircut is. Like, I would appreciate that.
You're balding.
All right. Thank you guys for your support. We will talk to you Monday for sure. The next basketball game is Saturday. So maybe you just hop on with
At Utah State.
At Utah State. You just hop on with Pletz and I, and we'll talk basketball and football in one go. Knock it out.
That's a big ask.
All right. Well, we'll talk to you guys soon enough. And stay safe. Stay healthy. God bless you guys. And as always, go Dogs.
Jesus loves you, and go Dogs.